As time ticks by, be prepared for highly offensive language throughout and adult themes.
In the crib, man. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the kids try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Let them get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Sean down and I'm over best weed cause I got it going on.
Welcome to the other side. Here we go. Done me leg in. I've done me leg in. But I'll be all right. Listen, it's the final Tuesday. Oh. But listen, looking back, we've enjoyed love, laughter, tears, tantrums, divas, debauchery, all of that. And that's not just this series, because today marks 15 years since the first ever housemates walked into the Big Brother house. Happy birthday, Big Brother! 15 years! 15 years! No, it's beautiful. Oh, it's a birthday. Come on, touch me. Don't. It's emotional because you know what? I've got a job. Listen, the finale's just around the corner, and tonight our panel and audience are going to dissect whether the housemates have delivered on what they promised. Did they? Yes. It's debatable. Matt Richardson's going to be here to show us his best bits, but not like that. He's going to be giving us his final rundown on all of the action from the past 10 weeks. Plus, we are going transatlantic for the last time. Michelle Visage! She's going to be giving us a unique take on the countdown to finale. But the final might be on the horizon, but the sun ain't setting on bots just yet. Let's get on and meet tonight's panel. Taking a trip down memory lane with me tonight is Ireland's finest, the Good Witch of the West. It's Glenda Gelson! And here to offer up some final words in the final week is presenter and journo Paul Ross. And she's reinvented herself more times than Madonna and gets better looking every time I see her. It's the beautiful Who Wants the Cake, Lauren Harris! Look at her! What the hell? Stunner. Right, let's get straight to it. Housemates took part in the Reface the Facts task tonight. That threw up some interesting points, didn't it? But first, we've got to talk about Joel. He was on form tonight. Got to say it. Slut dropping left, right and centre, and he was definitely on a mission. Not so impossible to find Nick. Lauren, was it nice to see that side of Joel?
Yeah, I thought we were doing a slut drop.
Do you want to do one?
Yeah.
Go on, Nick, get up. You can do what you want. Go on, Lauren. I mean, that's what dreams are made of, let's be fair. Paul, what are you making of Joel tonight?
He's my favourite, I think.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah. And I think, and not just because of his Mr. Spock ears, but because he's got a movie in his head. Like when they're looking for Nick, he's going doing that 2020. Where are you, big fella? Like you see Lethal Weapon once too often. So I think Joel to win. Yeah, Joel to win.
You think Joel to win for you, Glenda?
I think that it would have been great to see more of tonight of Joel. Like it's a bit of fun in him.
We saw really good sides of Joel.
Yeah, we did, and I would have loved to have seen more of that. I can't believe he's the youngest in the house. Like every time he speaks, he comes across with something intelligent to say. But yeah, I think he should have shown more fun. Like that was a bit of fun tonight.
It was.
He did.
So and it was quite nice to watch. It's been quite a tough week, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are we making of Joel?
I love Joel. Like honestly, you saw the fun side of him today, and honestly, I fell in love with him, and I think he would win this week. So.
You think he's gonna win?
Yes, 100%.
Hang on, the doctor's saying no.
He's got a good chance.
He's a slime ball. I can't stand that. Absolute horrible young man.
Why?
He has no respect for anybody who doesn't have money. He's got because he doesn't get that £2,500. That proved to me
You
that
might
he
regret
does
that because
not care.
if he's Prime Minister, you're going to get locked up. Housemates also had to answer some burning questions. Chloe asked Joel if he picked up his game after being voted the most boring in week one. Paul, do you think he has picked up his game? Because literally, I can say this now because it's final week. I totally forgot about Joel sort of weeks 2 to 4. Like, I didn't even know he was there. Do you think he stepped up?
But I think he has got that slightly slippery side. He's not slimy, I think he's slippery, and I think he was sussing things out a bit. And when you think he's only 19, I've got underpants older than him. He's 19 years old, it's astonishing.
I hope you don't still wear them.
I'll share them with you later.
Oh, here we go. Lowell, you were in there. You know when you get, like, a task and you get, like, a bit of public perception, you know, what they think, viewer poll. How does that affect you?
When you get in the house and you get public perception, it changes everything. You start thinking about the outside world, what people think of you, instead of just being in this bubble, which is what you're supposed to be in.
So do you think he stepped up to the mark then after hearing that?
Well, he's Welsh, so I'm Welsh.
Oh, we are. Well, let no more be said. We know where Team Lauren lies. Let's move on to Nick, talking about public perception. He was voted the least trustworthy, but also the most open and honest, which is a bit weird. Glenda, are you shocked by that? Least trustworthy, but the most honest.
I don't get that. Like, I think he's a little bit slithery, a little bit slimy. Like, especially when all the women were in the house, and Jade and Harriet, he was playing one off the other. I don't get him. I don't get why all the rubbing and the feeling and lying down with girls. I don't rate him, so...
You don't rate him?
Pass it on.
Who said that? Go on, darling.
He doesn't get any girls. That's why I think he gets overwhelmed with all the female attention, because he's not used to it. Outside of the house, he's already said he can't have sex, he can't interact with women confidently. So when he does get a woman, he's like all guns blazing because he doesn't know how to be.
Since Harry's left, he's just in the background. Forget about
You
him.
think since Harry's left, he's
in the
faded
background.
back?
Forget about him.
Yeah,
really?
this
See
is
that?
a team
This is
player,
your
isn't
own
it?
fault, because you're all saying when Harry goes, we'll see the real Nick. Listen, someone who did struggle a bit with the task was Christian, when Big Brother revealed that he put an end to a situation with an ex by reminding them of an intimate video of the two of them their parents wouldn't want to see. Lauren, were you shocked the fact that he'd said that?
Nothing shocks me with Big Brother. But no, I think he was shocked, definitely, and I think it's the first time we've ever seen Christian lose it a bit. You know, not necessarily swearing, but going, what I used to be called the treehouse, going to the treehouse.
Skyrim, Lauren.
Skyrim.
Come on, you're so 2 years ago, babe.
Skyrim, yeah, Skyrim, and he wants to be on his own because he's thinking, what the outside world are thinking of me now.
But the thing is, he was annoyed that Big Brother brought it up, but then he was reminded that he's on Big Brother.
Yeah.
So, do you think he was right to get wound up? You know, surely we must expect the skeleton to come out of the
Listen,
closet.
it's what, day 66 in the house or whatever it
64,
is,
yeah.
64. You know, you remember the cameras are there. Like, he is in Big Brother, as he said. I just think it's the last week. We've seen their sensitive side. I think he thinks he might get an old slap from his mum and his granny. So we're seeing that he's a bit of a lady's, mommy's boy, not a lady's boy, sorry. But, like, if he had said, if this happened 2 weeks ago, it would have been forgotten about. This is the end. So when he gets out in 2 days' time, it's one
still
thing his
gonna be
mother
fresh.
is going to remember.
Danny said that really odd thing, sinister. I think he's got a slightly psychopathic side to him. If neighbours go missing, they'll be buried in his cellar. When he
Oh, don't!
When he said, no,
You
when he
think that about Danny,
when he
too?
said, but when he said, Danny said, I've got some if I need them. What does he need them
That's
for?
the thing. Let's just touch on this quickly. Keep the sheer fact of. Danny obviously did say what he did. He said, I've got videos that I keep just in case they end up saying shit.
In case
so
of
that,
what?
that says to me it's more reactive than proactive. I mean, Glenda, have you got any in your
Well,
closet?
it's just
that
kind of, I don't know who
We've all
thinks
got
like
some
that.
You got any videos that we should worry about?
I'm certainly not telling you. I do.
We've all
You know,
got
I just
something.
don't get that. Why is it? Because he wasn't famous before he came in here. I get it if he came out and said maybe people will start threatening me or saying
Yeah.
this, that, and the other. Okay, I have a few videos. Who has that? I don't know. But is he afraid he's going to be accused of something? Is that why he's? I don't
What
know.
do you think?
I just think he's really focused on winning. He wants it, he can taste it. And I also think maybe he's thinking, bizarrely in his head, he's won already. I don't think he's got a snowball in
think
hell's
that?
chance. And I think maybe he's thinking, oh, all these people might creep out the woodwork further down the line. So I've got my own version of these videos to try and keep them, buried in the bottle kind of thing.
Oh, wow. What do you think of that? Oh, she look at her getting it up. Look! Jonah thought she was having a funny turn.
No. Danny, right? If Danny's got all these little videos, whatever.
What's that all about?
In secret, right? It's all right for women to do it, but for a man to do it, if he wants to bring it out and say something to show somebody, let him do it.
You got
I
any?
think Danny to win.
Have you
I
got
love
any?
him. Yeah.
And tune in to tomorrow night's show where we'll be showing that one. Let's bring it back to Christian a minute, because he was annoyed with Chloe as well, saying that she purposely winds him up, but then he admitted that he can't take jokes at his own expense. Do you think he takes himself too seriously, Paul?
I think he's a bit of a brooder, and I think it's maybe because it's been a long, old journey for him, and he has got a very thin skin. And I do think that, I mean, Chloe's my least favourite, I must say. I prefer to, yeah, because, well, I tell you what, I think she's...
Let him talk!
I think she's playing him like a game of mousetrap. She knows he's sensitive, so she says immediately, "Oh, well, those arms are like bits of string." She didn't, and he actually hasn't got skinny arms particularly, so she knows it's going to wind him up and get to him. And actually, I think she's also a whinger. I mean, if she was in a kung fu film, we enter the whinger. She's a pain.
Lol, what advice would you give to Christian? Come on, Lauren Harry's words of wisdom. Go for it.
Don't give a crap.
Oh, all right, there we go. Don't give a crap about anything. Listen, it weren't all doom and gloom because the housemates had a bit of fun, finally. Now, we need to talk about this. They were quite affected by Egbert and Evelyn, weren't they? The giant moths, Glenda. I mean...
That was the funniest part of the
I think that's my highlight of my series, I'm not going to lie.
I think that's great, but you can kind of see how they're ready to get out of the house now if they're making character names out of moths and stuff. That was fun for me. I like Chloe coming out, however she hit the pillar and fell over. Yeah, that's a bit of fun, and I think if we were all in a house like that, you would start naming
But in all defence, them moths were like the size of small, like, planes. Like that. Have you ever seen a moth that big? Butterfly? That wasn't a butterfly, you got one! Someone get her glasses, give him a round of applause, go on. And still to come, we've got all the latest news from the House, plus for the first time this series, I can feel a vibration around my nether regions, and it might not be Matt's Big Buzz, I don't know, but he'll be giving us it straight after the break. But listen, first, this week, you will crown your champ of Big Brother 2015. But who wins?
You decide!
You decide?
You decide. This week, Chloe, Christian, Danny, Jack, Joel and Nick all face the public vote. Who wins? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. For Chloe, add 04. For Christian, add 05. For Danny, add 06. For Jack, add 09. For Joel, add 11. For Nick, add 13. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in Thursday's live final. If you're watching on catch-up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. Votes cast after lines close won't count. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. Welcome back. Big Brother's bit on the side. It's the final week, and we are asking all the big questions. Where did Joel learn to slut drop? Will Christian write a rap for finale? And how orange will Jack's fake tan be on a picture? I'm going to be jealous. I can say I'm going to be jealous on Thursday. Listen, it might be the last week, but we've still got time to squeeze a few more of these ones in for you. And Jack is feeling a bit reflective. Have a look.
Jack, how do you think you've changed as a person during your time in the house?
I have become more honest with people and myself to sort of say whereabouts I'm going wrong, and the people I'm hurting and stuff. So and the people I annoy and etc. So I've kind of learned to be more honest with myself. I understand that this decision I made to do with the money was a selfish decision, but I have think throughout I have been more selfless in that I have made decisions for other people that have not necessarily made my life easier, but have made theirs easier to give them a better time. I don't feel that one decision that was selfish makes me a selfish person. I just feel that's like a decision anyone would make for looking out for themselves. So,
would you do it all again, Jack?
Do you know what? If I was completely honest, I'd actually say no. It'll be one of the things that I probably will miss for a long time, and something that has been the greatest thing I've ever done. But I wouldn't do it again. I think it's one of them things that once is enough, if that makes sense, Big Brother.
Wow. Glenn, do you think Jack has grown up in there?
Well, I think he's like a grumpy old man anyway. I think all he does is give out and moan all the time. He's a young boy, I don't get it, but I think that's kind of the funny part of him. Like when he gives out and says, I hope this tan wears off before I get out of here.
I can't believe I'm going to say it again. That was not a task, that was a treat. I'm fuming.
I know it's only a light tan for you, but like, come on, he's. Yeah.
I know, but I'm the same colour as Jack without a tan. My cousin's in the audience, Tracy, and that's the colour I am. That's the colour I am.
Yeah, but
do you think?
But you know. He might win as a result of the last few days and how he's got on. I think he could. Listen, he wasn't my favourite either, but I just think that people might like him because he's taken on the fake tan hair shave.
Jack, I think he's lovely at times. He's sweet. He looks. He's nice and cuddly. But the fact is that he has a bit of a dark side to him when he swears and he drinks, and that's the part I don't like.
No.
I know you all do it. I know,
don't we all? And yes, it was Tracy.
Yeah.
But I do think as well when
he's lovely when he's just sweet.
When he's Jack.
But I finally worked out what he reminded me of when he had his head shaved, and he's Augustus Gloop, the chubby German kid from Willy Wonka. He is Augustus Gloop.
Oh, I love Augustus Gloop, and I love that. Listen, I've got to say, it's been quite a busy 64 days in that house. We've had strong and offensive language, witnessed scenes of a sexual nature, even been treated to full frontal nudity, but don't say I didn't warn you. You get it? Yeah, you get it. They make me record that every single day. But listen, we were front row for all of the arguments. We were on the edge of our seats when a legend scoured the walls and our jaws all dropped when a basic bitch got basic rations. Not my words. Not my words. I could go on, but I'm double important, so I employ someone to do it for me. It's time for Matt Richardson's series roundup in what we like to call his Big Buzz.
Hello, and we've finally come to the last leg of the series. It's gutting, isn't it? I'm gutting, absolutely sad. Yes, sadly, we can't go on forever. Like Andy Murray's dreams and 50 Cent's money, it all has to end eventually. And for my current affairs, what can I do? For my final Big Buzz, I want to go back over the contestants lost. All the people who we barely remember were in the house as it seems so long ago, but can still be seen by us at the Elstree gates, begging for shelter and water now we've kicked them out of the house. So, let's take a trip down memory lane and go, oh yeah, them! With our lovely Big Brother Time Bomb contestants. And we'll start with Joa. Way back in May, do you remember? Way back in May. She was the first to leave the Big Brother house, if we don't count Simon. We'll come to him later on. And people seemed to be perplexed why she was voted out so soon. Maybe something to do with her Tourette's-like mentioning of the word pussy. I think that was... Pussy. Right? But some people were just excited. I mean, it's a problem, guys. It happens in the shops to me all the time. Pussy, right? People just hand me cats. It's a nightmare. But some people were just excited about her newfound fame's effect on her sex life. Ian Manley said, I bet BB Ajoa is going to get a lot of poussoir still now. Poussoir. We're a sophisticated show. And I promise she will. She probably will, you know. Good memories for all of us. Sarah as well. We all remember Sarah. Yeah. She went in the mass eviction to bring in some new blood to the house. Her and Danny could have been a couple. Do you remember that? They could have been a thing. They could have been a thing. But since she left, the only thing he has his eye on is the cash and Christian. Amy and Sally were lovely, but kept hiding eggs everywhere.
Yeah,
and
they did.
I keep finding them all the time. I've just, you know, found one today in my dressing room. It's pretty grim. It's getting quite frustrating. Eileen will be missed as well.
Eileen!
Big Eileen fan. But I have heard on the grapevine that after a very passionate kiss on the final night with her boyfriend when she left, she's working on a new van porno, and her post-Big Brother song, Wanna BB, is currently at 4,341 in the charts.
Go on, Eileen!
Congratulations, Eileen.
Go on,
Well done,
Eileen! Yes! Go on, yeah.
Harriet's quite hard to track down. Our latest report shows she's in the CAF. That's it. Don't know anything else.
Go on,
Kieran was obviously the mediator in the house. You remember Kieran?
Yeah.
And he's carried on giving solid pearls of wisdom outside of the house. Just yesterday, he said, in a game of chess, you do all you can to protect the Queen, but you lose your vision and focus on what you really want. Hashtag, know you're being cheated. Oh, Kieran, thank you so much for that solid piece of advice.
Yes, Kieran.
It's really helped me out. Hashtag, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about still. Sod, mate, but you are full of shit. Jade. Jade provided us with hours of entertainment, didn't she? She gave us 2 personalities, 4,562 arguments, and she gave Nick 14 questionable boners. I can confirm also she is terrifying in real life, you know, dearly miss. Please don't come after me. Simon is obviously, you know, we had Simon. We all remember Simon. Showbiz! Simon is being recognised in the supermarket constantly, but that's because he yells showbiz as he scans your items. He's had his 15 minutes of fame. That's showbiz. Sam went out being worth £15,000, although given the choice, I think some of us would have sort of, you know, sent some other contestants out for a lot less. You know, she wasn't the least boring. And Harry's finally gone as well, and thank God she's gone. She was having the worst time ever. I've heard since she's left, she's been moving her stuff into Nick's house and picking wedding venues and making plans on baby names, and she's had his face tattooed onto her back with Mrs. Nick Henderson written 400 times. Such a nice, relaxed young girl. Although, whatever happens on Thursday, we've had an eventful series, haven't we? Right?
Yeah.
It's been pretty good. And while we were on air, we were all safe in the knowledge that they were all locked up in that house away from us and we were safe, right? After Thursday, I'm going into hiding after spending 10 weeks slagging off the housemate. If they ask who I am, tell them it was John Richardson all along. I'd really appreciate it. And that's it from me. Thanks very much.
Are we going to snog?
Love you.
Love you too.
Listen, coming up, we've got all the latest from the house as we reveal who has been given a standout performance. Plus, we're going international for the final time as our #1 fan from across the pond is with Michelle Visage. She's going to be giving us her take on the lead up to the final. Stop touching me up. But listen, the housemates are having too many parties without us, and I think we need our own. Can you get salt in that popcorn, yeah? You'll get salt in the They're going to get salt in the popcorn, but don't eat it. All right, Lauren, I'm looking at you, and I'm fed up of salty things. You know what I mean? You can suck, but you can never swallow. But listen, first...
What?
They made me say it. But listen, we've got 48 hours to go until finale night. The end is in sight, but who wins? This week, Chloe, Christian, Danny, Jack, Joel and Nick all face the public vote. Who wins? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. For Chloe, add 04. For Christian, add 05. For Danny, add 06. For Jack, add 09. For Joel, add 11. For Nick, add 13. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in Thursday's live final. If you're watching on catch up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. Votes cast after lines close won't count. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. Guys, how are you getting on with that popcorn? We all right? Lauren! I said don't eat it!
It just fell in.
That's what she said. I give up with her. Listen, coming up, we're catching up with our glamorous LA correspondent, Michelle Visage. She's going to be dissecting the last week of house action with her final What the Hell with Michelle. But now, the end might be in sight. But while there's lights and cameras and still plenty of action, it's time for tomorrow's headlines. In today's news! It's day 64 in the Big Brother house, and at 11:23 this morning, the housemates got bang up to the present and became vloggers for the day. And do you know what? I'm going to let Big Brother explain the first task.
This is Big Brother. Housemates, it's time for your first vlog.
Oh, I'll go.
The name of this vlog is Jokey Karaoke.
Oh, I love karaoke.
Do you want to do it, or should
I love karaoke.
For this vlog, housemates will individually enter the BBVB bedroom to sing along and perform a well-known pop song.
Oh, can I go first?
To create a successful vlog, housemates must be as entertaining as possible when recording their Jokey Karaoke vlog.
God. Oh, yeah, I'm going in.
That's like my dream task. But listen, I highly recommend you tune in tomorrow to hear how they all got on. But we had to pick one standout performer. And considering we've got an actual real-life rapper in the house, it might not be who you expect. So, ladies and gentlemen, at 6 minutes past 12 today, I give you Danny Whisker.
Cause I'm gonna play. The haters gonna hate. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. The haters gonna break. But faker's gonna fake. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. Oh my goodness, it's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh yeah! We love that, Aidan. You know what? Taylor would have been ultra proud. But listen, some of the other housemates didn't find it quite so liberating. But at 12:47 this afternoon, old Danny boy was quite surprisingly coy about how much he got into it.
What did you do, Dan? I like this. Were you? What were you? What were you doing? What were you doing?
Oh, fucking hell. What were you doing?
I was literally going to this.
I just sat in the chair.
You didn't do it.
Sat down.
No, I asked if I could sit down the chair. She said no.
Yeah, I sat in the chair for a while, turned it the other way round, so I looked a bit gangster.
Fuck me, I was like up like that, singing.
Yeah, I did stand up at one point, but then I lost my way with the lyrics, so I had to turn around and read the lyrics.
Oh, liar! You absolute liar! There was no mention of that, was there? Listen, but we will see you at the back pie. No, listen, thank you. Nearly died. But listen, we're into that final week, and do you know what? Some banned subjects are back on that table, and namely nominations. And today at 2:16 this afternoon, Jack's analysis started to grate a little bit on the other housemates.
If I wasn't so loyal to you, I'd have nominated you.
Yeah, I thought when I was put up, I was like, but I knew you would have done.
I never would have done.
No, I know. But
Wait.
I knew you had reason that week. I knew you had reason. But yeah, I nominated
Who did you
Mark and
nominate?
Sam.
Who were you nominate, Christian, again? I can't remember. I forgot what you said.
Mark and Harry.
Mark and Harry.
And in the third one, obviously, I got 2 votes. Obviously, Harry nominated me, and then it would have been 1 more vote that would have put me up.
Do you reckon Mark did nominate? He could have nominated me, Mark.
He could have nominated me, but I don't know, when he said it, I thought maybe he actually has
Can we
it.
leave you now? Because it's fucking getting repetitive, it's annoying.
Oh, sorry.
That's not you, it's Jack, so he said the same thing about 8 times in a row.
Stefan, not enough to talk about, Danny.
He's still here, he's got 24 grand on his shoulder, he's
And
still
he's still
worried about his
moaning.
number.
I'm not moaning, actually. I'm just intrigued, just more than anything.
Get over it! Guys, so like 9 weeks ago. And listen, with just 2 more sleeps till the final at 3:20. Don't, it makes me really go funny. At 3:26 today, the housemates came up with some more unconventional uses for a mattress.
This is...
No!
Mattresses must be returned
No,
to the
quick,
bed
go!
immediately.
No!
This is Big Brother. Joel and Chloe should return the mattress to the bed immediately and not slide down the stairs.
If you break your leg and you can't back
This is Big Brother. Joel must not slide down the stairs on the mattress.
Oh no! Danny, stop!
What if you broke your neck, you idiot?
Joel must
Okay.
get off the mattress immediately
And you can't do your
return the
walkout.
mattress to the bed.
That party didn't last very long.
We've all done it, and that's today's news. Now listen, come here. This next bird is all tea and no shade. For the final time this series, give it up for What the Hell with Michelle.
Yes. Is this camera even on? How do you turn this thing on? Is it on? What's that? Oh, that's my bracelet and my new nails this week. What the hell, you guys? We are here at the final. Can you believe it? I know exactly what they're feeling. They're excited. They can't believe it. They each think that they could win somewhere in their heart. And honestly, it's anyone's game at this point. So let's break it down and talk about the finalists, okay? Chloe, the last woman left standing, been through a lot this week, took a lot of shit for getting $5 grand. She said $5 grand is a lot of money for her and it could change her life. And I say, you know what? If $5 grand can change your life, go for it. Meanwhile, Jack takes almost 24 grand. People pat him on the back. That is completely not right. But what is very right about Jack is you, Big Brother, because you did the most amazing task ever. Jack literally looked like a brown bear or a walking chestnut. Nick! Oh, Nick! Where have you gone? Harry left and you've just kind of faded away. You've retreated to lonely, sad baths by yourself. I don't think I can ever look at a bath without thinking of you and Harry. I don't know if that's a good thing, and I don't want to gag again. Joel. Oh, Joel. For a conservative, I've never met somebody who knows as many lyrics to ABBA songs as you do. The one thing I will say, though, for somebody who wants to be prime minister, you really couldn't make a decision to evict Sam. You can have a lot tougher decisions to make running the country, love. So you might want to rethink that career and start thinking about a career as an ABBA cover band.
Oh, no! No! What has happened? I gotta get it. Oh, they've not paid the broadband bill. But you know what? I've lent her me mobile and she's on the line now, Michelle!
Ryland, you have to get these bills in order.
I know, this is just not good, is it? Can you believe it? It's budget, babe. It's all about the budget. It's all about the budget. All right, the budget, yeah. Babe, you didn't get round to speaking about Danny. Let's start with him. What did you make of him?
Well, look, Danny is fit as hell. We all know that. But one thing that scares me about Danny is the rage factor. His anger goes from 0 to 100 without the blink of an eye. So it's pretty scary for me. That's the only part that I'm like, ooh, he bit Chloe's head off and she didn't even, like, do anything about it. You know what I mean?
And what about Christian?
Is Christian still in there?
Michelle!
Right.
Yes, he is still in there.
Well, come on, he was all moany tonight, moping around, sitting there with the globe. It's like, you're on national TV. You're in the final. Snap out of it, as Cher would say.
Cher would say. Do you think those could be in trouble after tonight's revelations, do you think?
Well, I think Christian could be in trouble, indeed. Whoever the girl was, she's not going to be speaking to him ever again.
Yeah.
But you never air your dirty little secrets. My favorite bit was when he tried to convince Big Brother that they were robbed. And they were like, yeah, you know you're on Big Brother, right?
Yeah.
So that was a funny moment.
Just a little reality check. But listen, we've got to discuss Joel. I mean, he's having a bit of a good time at the minute. Are you still a fan of the slut dropping?
Well, look, nobody slut dropped better than Joel, but I think Joel is finding his way. I think he's not really quite sure who he is yet, but he's finding out a lot about himself. And can I just say, Ryland, my favorite bit about tonight was when Jack was doing the popcorn test with Joel, and Joel says, "Do not eat it." And Jack,
he's sitting there eating!
It's brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, listen, Mish, let's look at Thursday. Who do you think isn't deserving of that crown?
Christian.
Christian. Why Christian? What, because you haven't seen him?
He's been completely under the radar this whole game. Is he lovely? Yes. Is he, did he have that one kiss? Yes. But he really hasn't done much at all.
Michelle, me battery's running out. They're telling me in the gallery. I've got to ask, who's your winner, babe? Who is Michelle Visage's winner?
Chloe to win. Chloe to win. Thank you, everybody.
Michelle, you have been an absolute pleasure this series, and I cannot wait to see you when Celeb's on. I love you so much. Give it up for Michelle.
I love you, baby.
Bye, Nish. It's time for a quick break now, but stay with me because I've got all the exclusive scoop from the house, and Danny is looking ahead to Finale Night Plus. Going to be taking a look at what the housemates promised us before they went in, and our panel are going to be giving a verdict on whether they've delivered. I'll see you after this. Welcome back to Big Brother's bit on the side, still to come. It's that fly. It's that fly. You know that fly? Here it is. Here. Got it. Here. Look, got it. Oh no. It's Egbert. Oh, Egbert, I'm so sorry, but rest in peace, Egbert. But just for legal reasons, no real moths were harmed during the filming of that scene. Coming up, we'll be taking a trip down memory lane with our panel. That's really offending me. We'll be looking back at what the housemates promised us. But did they deliver? Here's the other exclusive, I promise you as well. Have a little look.
I wonder if I ask Sarah.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're going to be here Thursday. If I asked her to stay with me that night, if she would.
Yeah, she would.
Like, not in a sexual thing, but...
I think she'll have missed you loads.
It'd just be nice to spend the night with someone and be on your own, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, she will.
Oh! come to you guys. Do you think there's a chance with Danny and Sarah?
No.
No?
I think she's got better taste than that.
You think she's got better taste?
She has.
Glenda, what do you think?
No.
No, you don't think
No, I've no
there's a
comment
chance?
on it even, no.
Glenda, I ain't even got a comment.
No.
Do you think
I
it
can
could
barely
happen?
remember Sarah.
I think it would just basically be a flash in the pan.
You think it'd be a flash in the pan? Because
Totally
obviously
flash in the
Danny's
pan.
like, you know, been with Ashley and stuff. Go on.
After Danny swore at her time, she got a bit frightened of him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I say, yeah, she held back.
So do you not think that... Does anyone think it could happen?
No. Danny
Oh, wait on, there's a yes.
girls.
I've got a yes up here. Hang on. Go on.
Yeah, no, I think he will. Ask
Do you
her.
think Sarah will, though?
Yeah, I think he will. I think she's waiting for him
Do you
on the
think Sarah
outside.
will
Yeah,
go for it?
100%.
No way.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I've got a feeling this next person might be able to tell us. Sarah, are you on the line?
Hello.
Hello, babe. Sarah, it's lovely to speak to you. What are you making of that? Obviously, Danny's saying if he was to give you a ring on Thursday, you know, would you go on stage, you think?
It's a bit bloody presumptuous, isn't
Oh!
it? No. To be honest, I've got a naked Aaron sharing my room, so I just might need somewhere to stay.
So you don't think do you think anything could happen between you and Danny now? Obviously, because we haven't spoke to you since, obviously, Ashleen's been in there and stuff like that. What do you think of it all?
Well, to be honest, I mean, it depends whether or not he's going to win all that money, because obviously I'm not going to be interested if he doesn't. No, I'm only joking.
No, I know. He says he's missed you. Have you missed him?
It's really nice to hear, and obviously I've heard all the other clips, because I feel exactly the same way. You bang on right. Of course I'm here waiting for Danny. More than support for Danny, honestly.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the guy has only got about two nominations throughout the whole process.
He hasn't had a lot.
He's still got the same support network. I'm still supporting him. Obviously, I'm backing Danny 100%. Danny to win. The guy's genuine. He's nice.
Well, listen, that's what Sarah thinks. Sarah, thanks so much for ringing. Give it up for Sarah. Thank you both. Take care. We'll see you Thursday. Right, listen, it's almost the end of the series. I know, don't. I'm out of a job. I don't know what you're arguing about. I'm out of a job. So what better way to reflect on our 6 finalists than by going back to the beginning and reminding ourselves of when they were all fresh-faced, eager, full of promises, you know. So in the interest of fairness, I've got 90 seconds to talk about each housemate, and when you hear this noise, we're going to move on. So, start the clock. First up, he wanted to spend the food budget on chips, but instead he was left nil by mouth with £23,900 in his pocket, but still no car, which is probably a good job because he can't even drive. We are talking about Jack. Let's have a look.
All right, I'm Pieface, I'm 23, and I'm from Plymouth. I am single myself, I don't bother with anything like that. As soon as your mates get a girlfriend, they just turn into disaster. Oh, you doing anything tonight, mate? No, I'm with my bird. It's a joke.
Right, Glenda, let's come straight to you. He said he's not bothered about girls, but do you think he might have feelings for Coco?
Definitely not. I think the only thing Jack is in love with is food.
Paul says accents are his party trick. Have we seen enough of the fun Jack in there? Because he's always been called a grumpy old man.
He's only endearing when he's a bit of a victim, not in a bullying way, but when he's been in the smelly old fish tank, when he's being spray tan, that's when I like him. Yeah. When he's moaning, he should shut up.
Well, he did say he might spend all the budget on chips. Do you think the food in there has affected his mood, Lowell? Lauren! Don't worry, we're up against the clock. Go!
I think food is secondary. Oh, God. Food is secondary to Jack. I think he's now thinking about the money and he's thinking about the housemates, and it's all different. At this time of the show, everybody's thinking about the outside world.
Right, what do you guys think? Yeah. Jack?
Good man.
Right, let's move on. You're right, Lowell. I mean, that's classic Lauren Harry's right there. Let's start that clock. She's the only girl in the house, but is her granddad still going effing ape shit? She might have floored us with her sweetness, but she hasn't yet floored the housemates with her infamous sausage roel. Is Chloe.
Oh, yeah, I always judge people. They can't judge me, but I can judge them. I'll go to the supermarket just in my pyjamas, no shoes on, and if one person looks at me as if to say, look at that tramp, I'll just bite their head off. If I want to wear no shoes in Asda, I'll wear no shoes in Asda. Am I right, Chav, aren't I?
Right, well, she said she is a terrible drunk. Glenda, have we seen her let her hair down in that house?
We have, and I liked her tonight when she was singing along to Michael Jackson. I really like Chloe from the start. She's the last woman standing, so why not? And I don't think she's ever made a fool of herself. Any of the drinking nights, she's been
Another thing that she said, actually, is she said that posh people irritate her, but surprisingly,
That's just a silly comment.
Oh, well, this is what I'm saying, but she's got on really, really well with Nick, Paul. I mean...
Yeah, because Nick's entertaining, she loved the hide-and-seek side of things, and I do think, basically, she's got a little bit of an inferiority complex, so I think she's worried that people are going to judge her, and Nick hasn't judged her.
Lol, she's the only girl left in the final week. What's she got that the other girls ain't?
I think she's manipulative. And I think, I just think she's trying to be the girl about, the girl on the block. She's the girl next door, but really.
Oh no! I want to talk about that. Start the clock. For the first time, the Big Brother house was given a prime minister. This aspiring politician lives with his pussycat Daisy. He come into the house with one leg bigger than the other, thanks to the scooter. But will he be walking out a winner? Let's remind ourselves. Here's Joel.
Hi, my name is Joel Williams, and I'm a student and aspiring politician. I live in Cardiff with my mum and dad and my sister and my pussycat Daisy, who's white. Well, I'm an independent community councillor, a governor of 2 local schools, a director of 2 charities, and I'm also the president of the student union. Yes, I would love to be Prime Minister, and yes, I do think it's achievable.
Right, he's an aspiring politician and he's been on the campaign trail, but Glenda, has he been on that campaign trail all along, do you think?
Maybe. I don't know. He's in the house. That's what they're all fighting for, is to win Big Brother. But I think I like Joel. I wish we had seen more of him, though. More fun side.
In the early days.
Yeah, from the early days. Because it's like now in the last 4 days, he's like, oh, my God, I want to show my real side. And we're seeing it and we're liking it, but we should have seen more of that.
But his exact words were, he said that he wanted all the housemates to like him. Paul, do you think he managed to
I think he's
that?
the winner. He's my
Really?
favourite. And I do think... But I think he was born middle-aged and he's getting younger like Benjamin Button. He's going back to teenagers. He was a middle-aged man when he went in there. He's now shown his real self.
I know, he's coming out with that well. He also said that he wants to get on well with them all, but he has caused a few arguments. You've been in there. Is it quite easy to lose your cool?
Easy.
Start the clock! He's the unruly and unteachable posh top who's too loveable to win, or so he thought. He arrived with no friends, but he's leaving with a house full. Here's Nick.
My name's Nicholas Henderson. I'm 19 and I do nothing for a living. Yeah, I'm a twat, yeah, hate me. An average day for me would be sitting around in a dressing gown. I do not think I could win, absolutely not. I've just not got the right attributes needed for a winner. I'm too loathable to be a winner.
Well, he said, I'm a twat, hate me. That's his direct quote. Lauren, is he a twat and do you hate him?
Joel?
No, Nick.
Nick, what does he do with his hair all the time?
I think that's like a nervous thing, isn't it? That is nervous.
And then you've got Harry. Does he ever mention Harry? Does he say, I missed Harry? Nothing. And I think that's really disappointing for the girls, because she's waiting for him on the other side, and there's not one time he's mentioned her.
Well, listen, he said he didn't have any real friends, but he's proved to be a bit of a ladies' man, like Lauren's just mentioned. Did you expect that from him, Paul?
I didn't in the early days, but I think he's one of those, he shows his vulnerable side and he's prepared to make a fool of himself, and I think certainly Chloe likes that.
Well, do you know what? He did claim to deal with people he don't like by bitching behind their backs. Glenda, have we seen him do that?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Nick, but I think as time's going on, like I liked him in that VT there. He does kind of.
Start the clock! He's not only smashed the competition so far, but a few pizza boxes have had it as well. He's been Mr. Nice, Mr. Nasty, and Mr. Lover. He loves a party, but nothing sexual. Will they be partying in the winner's suite, though? Let's find out. Here's Danny.
A genuine night for me is I usually book a hotel out of town, meet up with the boys, get absolutely shit-faced. We try and see if we can get a few girls back to the hotel just for a party, nothing sexual. I can't say I'm taking him back to sleep with him, can I? Would I have sex in the house? Anything can happen when you have a bit of alcohol.
Glenda, he didn't rule out having sex in that house. Are you surprised that he hasn't yet?
No. I think that, yeah, he is a bit of a gentleman. He is. So you can see he's a nice guy. He's been brought up well. He's gorgeous as well. There's no denying that. He is. But that's one thing I can't stand about Big Brother. If someone stays quiet in the background, they go all the way to the top. And I think he kind of stayed too quiet. Like, there's no big personality there. He's fine. He's a nice guy and he's good to look at.
He said he'd do anything it takes to win it. We've seen his nice guy image slip from time to time. But, Paul, do you think we've seen the real Danny in that house, or do you think he's been playing a game?
I think it snuck out when he said things like, I've got sex videos in case I need them. What the heck was that all about?
Yeah. Lauren, what are you making of Danny?
Danny is gorgeous, and I think that's why he's still in.
Start the clock. And finally, who'd have thought we'd meet a rapper studying biomedical science? If his lyrical spitting gets him nowhere, he'll just be a doctor. No biggie. Here's Christian.
In terms of achievements and what I've achieved at like 20, I'm pretty established, getting established in, you know, music, some at a national level. I wanted to represent Team GB at 2012 Olympics, played tennis at county level. So I'm studying at UCL and I study biomedical science. If something happens and I don't want to do music, you know, I can just be a doctor, be a surgeon. I'd say I'm a ladies' man.
Right, well, he defined himself as a rapper. Glenda, have you seen enough evidence to back that claim up?
No.
No?
And also, another one, I think he's gorgeous again. Sorry, I'm going by looks. But the one thing that stands out in my mind, a few weeks back, when he said he should have been in Celebrity Big Brother, that to me just kind of went, what?
That stayed with you?
Because he's a rapper. I've never heard of him. Have you guys?
Well, listen, he said he was a ladies' man. Paul, is he a ladies' man? We saw a bit of You Know What with Jasmine.
He's obviously a good-looking kid, but the problem with him is he's a brooder. He's a brooder and he's moody, and I think the moody thing will put people off.
He's a mummy's boy.
Yeah? Lauren,
Mummy's boy, as Glenda said earlier.
Lauren, he said he's established for a 20-year-old. What do you make of that?
Oh, in what way?
Well, the fact is, no, you know when he's a rapper and Sam was rapping, he got jealous of Sam's rapping. You could see it on the show.
Listen, I hate to say it, but we're out of time. Give him a clap! I'm sorry, that's all I've got time for tonight. A massive thank you to all of my guests and a fantastic audience. Thank you. I'll be back here tomorrow at 11 p.m. for a very special penultimate show. We're going to be live from the house. It's going to be amazing. I'll be joined in there by Sharon Marshall, John Partridge, and never underestimate the Pricey. Katie Price is going to be here too. Plus, housemates, friends and family will be going head-to-head for fighting for their survival. It's going to be very good. You don't want to miss it. It's going to go down in history, this one. No.